Grumshoe? That's great. Oh, that is how we're going to start tonight. Grumshoe leaving chest full of poop. Well, maybe not full, but with poop. And spelling out high with poop. That's juvenile and completely entertaining. Good evening, folks. Hey, you know what? I gotta lie. I can't lie. I gotta lie. I can't lie. I find that amusing. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do. What can I say? Oh, man. Good times. Can I make that stupid advanced tool workbench yet? No. We gotta level that thing up. Where are we at here? Buy the advanced tool workbench, and then let's make one of these things. Forged iron, forged steel, pipes, wood, anvil, etc. I think we can do this. Iron, steel, oh, blah, whatever else we needed. Anvil, where's the anvil at? Grumshoe, what sort of things do you think your friend's going to do in return? That, I mean, at the very least, as Mr. Dino says, that is a rather interesting prank. That's the wrong box, that one. Great, there's an update for Photoshop. Thanks, Photoshop. Or rather, Adobe CC. What else do I need? Was it mechanical parts? Wrench, anvil, oh no, just wood. Pipes. Pipes! Pipes. Alright, so we need an advanced tool workbench. We're going to get that thing fired up. My hope today is that we can start off pretty quickly here with an HD auger, and then we'll figure out if that means drilling up the ground. You think you're going to be lucky if you don't spawn into a room full of spikes. That seems like a rather extreme way to respond. By the way, I should mention, I said I was going to empty the bike. I think I remember to do that. I'm checking to make sure. Yeah, look at that. There's nothing in there. I actually did what I said I was going to do. That means we got to start building some other storage stuff, so let's do that. Close. Thank you. If I remember right, I have a box in here that's kind of full of stuff that's meant to be moved. This guy right here, it's meant to be moved, all of this stuff. So, what can we do for storage these days? Storage chest medium. We need nails for that. 7 by 8, that's what we have. We need large or we need extra large. I'm going to say we need extra large if at all possible. Crud. One more point necessary. That's some stuff right there. Is there any chance whatsoever? Change the skill points. Gather wood, craft windows. Great. Let's craft some windows. That should reward 2 skill points. There we go. Thank you very much. Buy storage. Alright, we need nails. We're going to make some storage today. That means we need more nails from you, sir. You're not really a sir, but I'm calling you one. Just deal with it. Give me 250 nails. That feels like a pretty good place to start. Grumshoe, yeah, I'm with you. I hope you get a creative response, because that would be like, I don't know, that feels like that would be the easy way out, right? Like, I'll show him I'm just going to put a bunch of spikes down everywhere. I mean, sure, you can do that, but it just kind of feels a little, I don't know, it just lacks a little je ne sais quoi. Something, you know, I mean, it just, come on, do something a little more fun. So maybe you'll get something like that in return. Some sort of weird thing. Where is all of the wood? I thought we had, like... Wow, did I actually go through 10,000 wood? Please tell me I'm wrong. Spikes. I don't actually... Well, I mean, there are a bunch of chairs if we get a cactus somehow. Did I really go through 10,000 wood? I feel like I didn't. And yet, I don't see any lying around anywhere. Chase, how's it going? Welcome on into the stream. We're going to have to move stuff momentarily, but I can't find my wood, my tree stuff. Where all my tree stuff at? All right, we got to go chop down some trees, apparently. I was not planning to do this, but we need more trees. Or we need to chop down some trees, or... Actually, you know what? Hold on. We have a blue spruce seed. I'm going to go plant that just for giggles. Maybe we can get some more blue spruces. Chase, I did just start about 5 minutes, 9-10 minutes ago. I don't know. Something along those lines. Some amount of time ago. Yes. Hi. Okay. Zombie Joe, you're zombie no mo. These still haven't grown? What is up with that? Come on, trees. Why aren't they growing? It shouldn't take them that long. They were planted like a week or two ago. I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Well, I'm not going to sweat it. Not going to sweat it. Let's go. Shady. Announcing your presence by way of dropping in the $2 lighting check. Hello. Good evening. Welcome on in to the stream. Cat, you are bathed in blue. I want to call it cayenne just to see if I can get a response, but I won't. Call it cyan. Cyan. How about cyan? Does that work? Nothing like starting with a bunch of lumberjacking. I don't know. I don't think that's appropriate to make that into a verb, but I just did. It's too late. No take-backs. That should be enough wood for now. We're not going to do this all night long. Or all morning long, for that matter. There is, Shady, there is... Let's see. I only had a moment to look at stuff. Who's yelling at me? Someone's yelling at me. Alright, I don't know where you are. I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe you're over there? Is that who I'm hearing? Oh, there is a dire wolf over there. That's exciting. I only had a moment to look at the available options for ifting with the super chats, and it does have color loop as an option, but I don't know. I think I want to reserve that one for a higher level, so to speak, a different tier. It's kind of interesting. The choices you get are basically blink, turn off, turn on, set to a color, set to a scene, and then color loop. Mr. Dino, your tea is available right away. Well, not available, but actually consumable. Imagine that. What am I doing in there? Nothing. I wanted to turn the light off. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Holy cow. So I haven't actually had a chance to change anything yet. I was mainly just looking at options. What's available? What can be done? Not a whole lot, as it turns out, but theoretically it all works. Can I... No, I cannot pick that one up. All right. Let me get rid of it the old-fashioned way. All right, we're going to drop some boxes in place. And I'm going to hope that these don't look too weird to be here, because Yeah, because it's just how it's going to have to be for right now. So I got to free up this inventory space so we can move other stuff. Which means... Crap, those don't all fit. I was afraid of that. Crud. Alright, here. Is that enough? That's enough. Okay, perfect. So you're empty, good. Shady, it's like you're reading my mind. I was literally just thinking, I should go paint like something on the side so I know what everything is. I mean, part of the thing right now is I actually need to get this better sorted. Part of that comes with getting enough space to actually have everything in here, so this is kind of a step forward. But then, like, this guy has a bunch of stuff in it that doesn't belong in there. I mean, technically, there's stuff that doesn't belong in there either. What are you doing in there? Get out of there, man! You don't belong in there. And then all this stuff, I'll keep that for now. And I guess we dropped all those guys, those can all go in there, half of those, because we really don't need them, that, and that. And all those can go in there, those can go in there. And just like that, we actually have made a whole lot of inventory space available. Shady, yeah, maybe I need to change the title to Inventory Management Simulator, because I think that's pretty much what this is. I mean, theoretically here... Oh, man, if I could... Basically, every other box is full. That's the only one that's not. Well, these two are not full, but they're not so not full that they can actually be combined, if that makes sense. Yeah. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean, I think. Oh, Shady, I've never played. It would be a mess. I'm fairly certain it would be a mess. We already did Scholar, right? I keep having to do this. Scholar. Okay, good. So we can get rid of Scholar, we can get rid of Marksman, and we can get rid of Builder. There's no need to keep those around. I really want to pop these stupid vending machines down, too, by the way. That would have been a faster way to check. What vending machines do I have lying around that I have not used? Well, they're right there, dude. Just open your eyes. But I don't want to open my eyes. You can't make me. I kind of just want to dump all that stuff too, but whatever. All right, let's try and... Oh my gosh, this is... Can I grab everything? So close. All right, we're going to abuse you for a little bit of extra storage, because that's going to make this possible. And let's get rid of this guy too. And that one goes there. I really just need to, I don't know, drop everything at this point. I don't think you can shift-click the entire inventory over, can you? I've never tried that. I mean, I know you can from a box, but I don't think you can into a box. That would be lovely if so. I really need to just drop some of my stuff here so I can... Wrong box. So I don't have to do this, so I can just do it all in one go. Apparently I need water because I can't speak. All this inventory management is just... It's leaving me parched. I can barely handle the excitement. Yeah, Shady, I haven't... let's see, how do I say this? Let me say this correctly. I haven't played out of lack of interest. Or I haven't not played out of lack of interest. I haven't played because I'm disinterested. There you go. That's the way to say that. No, I've never played. That's really all it comes down to. I mean, I don't own the game for one, so that kind of would be, you know, one of the next steps. That sort of thing, but no, I mean, it does seem like it'd be right up my alley. I think you're right. I should probably leave them in the mini bike. I agree. I kind of got into the habit of carrying them around because I was just doing so much buying that it was just easier to leave them in my inventory, but I don't know that I really need to continue to do that. We got to do some mini bike upgrading at some point too, if I remember right. Got a little bit of paint laying around, not much. I've thought about that we don't really have a lot of paint. And I've thought maybe I should be collecting more of it. My bad. I mean, really, we don't need a whole lot here. And I might actually have to redo some of this stuff anyway. Like, this box is an overflow of gun stuff, right? This was never meant to be what it is. It's an overflow of gun stuff with a bedroll in it for no good reason. I think the only reason is because I just plain ran out of space. It's like this box. I'm probably going to have to move this stuff again. I think this is where I'm going to stop, though. I know we got a couple more boxes, but let's get that HD auger going. Or at least try. Come on. There you go. Good job. I realize I just dropped all my metal. It's fine. Let's see. What do we have here for the auger? We don't have tungsten handlebars, so we're going to need some of those. We have an HD auger blade. We need some HD auger parts. And that's going to be under science, right? Is where that's going to be ripping out of there. So let's grab a bunch of... I don't know where you are now. Everything is not where I expect it to be. Tungsten. And then we should have an advanced tool workbench. So we need to place that somewhere. I think we're going to place it up here. I mean, this has got to go somewhere. And until I can actually get around to doing something with other stuff, this is... I think going to be where it goes. Problem is, I can totally interrupt switches, and we need a lot of space up here. Fletch, no, that's kind of why I'm trying to work on the HD auger. I don't know, maybe I should put... I'm kind of tempted to relocate everything. I mean, we're really, if we go in here, we only have a few things in here. And they can all be moved with, you know, relative ease. Can I not do it that way? One of these I thought I could. No? Alright, well, whatever. Theoretically, they can all be moved easily enough. Shady, yeah, I need a basement or I need another floor. Like another higher floor. Or I just need to blow the wall out and expand. I've given a little thought to expanding the wall out here and here. Not necessarily on this side, but just generally. I hear... Sorry, I'm taking a break because I hear zombies. Heard a zombie. All right. Apparently it was not worth worrying about. For now, I'm just going to slap this guy up here. We can move it later. I'm pretty sure. We need HD auger parts. We need forged tungsten and some clay. I think I put all of the clay we have in the forge, if I'm not mistaken. I'm mistaken. Good. I like when I'm mistaken sometimes. A basement and another floor. Mr. Dino! Mr. Dino! Take a step back from the keyboard. That's just crazy talk. That is absolutely crazy talk. I don't know that I have the right permits in place to do that. I'm going to have to talk to the, I don't know, the township. I got to pull some permits. I got to get all sorts of studies done. I mean, yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. Ah, crap. Add expansion to it. Oh my gosh, how many more permits do I need? Oh, man. I mean, it's a good thing everyone's a zombie, because otherwise I don't think they would want to give me those permits. Once they find out what I'm doing up here, I'm making weapons and ammunition and just cackling all the while zombies are attacking me and kind of pretending like I'm scared of them, even though no one knows I actually am. Everyone knows I'm actually not. I don't know. Either way. Ah, boy. Let's eat some food and drink some more tea. Shady, absolutely. I mean, I would say anyone who actually... You're on this side, I think. Here, let's... Oh, crap. Let's test my theory. You sound like you're right here. No? Are you on this side? Where are you? You're not over here. Oh, you're on that side. That didn't sound like what you were hitting to me. Well, here, knock it out. Knock it off. Whatever. Go away and stuff. That didn't sound like that's what he was hitting to me. I thought for sure he was hitting one of those other walls. My bad. What do we need here? We need some handlebars or something too, right? Don't we need handlebars? Tungsten handlebars. I'm pretty sure we need some of those still. Tungsten handlebars. Crafted in the workbench. All right, so those are going to be over here. Let's see. Because I totally don't remember. We have steel. We have steel. I don't think we have any tungsten handlebars, so that's going to be something we'll absolutely need. I know we need an HD engine. We'll take that guy for now. So if we need handlebars, do we have what we need for those? Duct tape, Kevlar, mechanical pipes. Mechanical pipes? Mechanical parts. Duct tape, Kevlar. I don't think we have Kevlar, do we? We have military fiber. That is not quite the same. I don't think we have Kevlar anywhere. Apparently, another trip to the trader is in order. I'm not... I don't want to keep riding to the trader. Can I scrap any of the scrap and get Kevlar? That would be excellent. What about you? Can I scrap either of you guys? That would be great if I could do that. No. Bummer. I bet I need Kevlar or something to be able to do that. I don't know. Kevlar class only. Yeah, we got all that stuff. Kevlar armor. I mean, we have all that technically. Just don't... Huh. Okay, then. It might, Mr. Dino. It might. That is something I've actually kind of given a little thought to. I mean, I've kind of hinted in that direction a little, I think. Can we put the protection class vending machine down? I kind of like the idea of putting all the vending machines up here. Where are you? Because they're not going to take that much space. It's not going to be a problem to still hit switches. I did want to leave space up here for other stuff, though. All right, what do you have? Nothing. Well, I mean, stuff, but not what I was looking for, apparently. Sure, we'll buy a class challenge. That sounds exciting. Class treasure armor crate. All right, I'm curious. I'll bite. Why not? Craft a set of tungsten armor. All right. Cool. So long as you give me the ability to do so. Check your map for the location of an armor crate. Oh, I see. Where is that? Fighter class. Oh my goodness. Drunken is... Okay, how about armor? No. Where are you at? Here, can I see it on the map? Ooh, there it is. I hope that's not a dig for this one. I'm sure it is. I don't want to dig for it. That doesn't sound like fun. Let's go back to covert class. That's much more fun. So we need scrap, crap, and then we're good. Let's go hit the trader. Where are we at? Everything is good. Everything is good. Do you need any more gasoline? You do, but I don't have enough gas because I dropped everything. Or did I drop everything? Are you in that box? You sure are. Look at that. Alright, here. We'll grab all this junk for now. Let's go visit the trader. I need some Kevlar so we can do this HD auger thing. Or just buy some handlebars. I guess that would work too. Yeah, I got to say, I have not really dealt with the, we'll call it the seamy underbelly of the PvP side of things. That fence, I could not see it. Does not sound particularly fun, though. Well, it sounds like fun until you get to that point when that crap happens, and then it just, that doesn't sound fun. I mean, I've played other PvP games where stuff like that happens, and I mean, it really is all fun in games until someone decides to just cheat, exploit, etc., and that's just no fun. That ruins it for everyone. I've seen many games die because of that. No one wants to play anymore because no one's playing legit. It's one thing if you're playing and someone beats you fair and square. I like to think most people don't have a problem with that. I know, there were a bunch at the base. I'm just going to buy it anyway. But it's another thing entirely when someone decides to just, I don't know, say the heck with it and totally start cheating. That's just no fun. I mean, come on. No one likes that. That's not okay. I'm looking for some scrap stuff in here. Because we technically don't have... Wow, hello. All of the scrap stuff. I cannot actually do this right now, which is kind of disappointing. There we go. We need a scrap helmet. Schematic or just a scrap helmet. Because apparently you don't have to make it. You just need to gather it. Scrap boots. No. I don't want to go shopping any more than this, so we're going to leave it here, I think. Fluorescent lights, those are awesome. Solar cells. Buy. HD chainsaw. Buy. There we go. There's our HD chainsaw. That one's done. I mean, technically, I could just take that apart to get a handlebar out of that. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not skipping anything.
Peace be with you.
Peace be with you too, buddy. I like this trader. This trader's a good dude. Plus, I'll buy all of your concrete mix because, yes. Is there anything here? I don't think... Actually, you know what? No. We can make those. No big deal. Those, we're not going to worry about. Scholar class, that's all that sort of jazz. Marksman. I forget. Didn't I buy a bunch of ammo? I feel like I did. Sure, we're going to buy a bunch more. Grumshoe, I can imagine because this game, I don't know that it's really quite ready, holy crap, for that sort of stuff. So I could kind of see where it would be a little clunky. I'm not going to worry about that stuff right now. I think we have a couple more levels we can go on that guy, so I'll just buy those for now. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to base. I mean, we have Kevlar, so we should be able to go ahead and make handlebars at this point. Never mind, we could, like I said, just take the chainsaw apart, but I don't want to do that. Mr. Dino, no, we don't actually have an HD chainsaw. So, well, I mean, prior to this visit, there was no HD chainsaw. A regular chainsaw, but not an HD chainsaw. Not my favorite high-definition chainsaw. I still don't understand how... I know, it's not... I know. Just go with me. Pretend like it stands for HD. Or pretend it stands for high definition. I know it doesn't. But I don't know how a high-definition chainsaw would make a difference, but whatever, it does. 1080p chainsaw. You know what, Shady? You know what that makes me think? I think I need a 4K chainsaw and a 4K auger. I mean, I don't want to go crazy now. I don't want to go too crazy. So I'm going to leave it at 4K. I don't want to go 8K. Because that would just be too realistic and just... It might, like, the blade might just, like, shoot out of the screen or something. I don't want to go there. That sounds really dangerous. Handlebars. Craft those bad boys up. Crumb shoe. Yeah, you know, these days, though, the good old SD chainsaws and all that sort of stuff, it just... I don't know. It's not quite the same. What can I say? It's just not quite the same. Let's put this thing together. Assemble you into an HD auger, and then theoretically we have all the things we need to make ourselves a nice green auger. That's exciting. I like that. You know what? That makes me happy. I want to take the regular chainsaw apart because we no longer need it. And I'm also going to take the regular auger apart because we no longer need it. And then we can, I don't know, where's the new guys at? Here, let's repair you. That's going to require a ton of stuff to repair it, though, isn't it? I didn't see how many repair kits it used, but I bet it's going to be a bunch of them. Just generally speaking. Hey, I want that back. Where did that go? I cannot see where it went in there. It's obviously in there somewhere. Where the crap did I put that thing? Did it just vanish on me? There it is. My goodness. Sometimes I lose stuff in this gigantic inventory. It's just silly talk. Silly talk in that box. Okay, I think that puts all the parts back in place. The actual parts. And then here we'll throw this stuff back in there because that's more or less where that belongs. Here, flowers. Guess flowers probably belong in there. I don't know how I ended up with those. I don't even remember buying them. I forgot to sell the money because that's what you always do is sell your money. Let's drop all those guys off. I'll worry about putting everything else away a little later. Let's give the good old HD auger a whirl. Here, I'll do it now. Since we're standing over here, you can have all of those. All right, perfect. All this stuff needs to be repaired. I still have an auger blade in my inventory. I mean, you can just kind of upgrade some of this stuff. Fix it up. I left all the metal in there. Never mind. Never mind. So I'm going to say let's do it from this side because there's more space to deal with over here. And I don't know how I want to do this. I guess I'm just going to start back here a little bit. Just a little ways back. Something like right here. And just start digging a hole. I'm going to have to figure this out at some point. I'm going to have to place something somewhere to emerge from this hole. Also not sure how I want to do this. Kind of thinking of, I guess, I don't know, can you place a garage door on the ground? I haven't tried that. If not, then I know you can certainly place a drawbridge on the ground, because that's kind of how it works. But I'm just thinking here, can you place garage doors on the ground? What do you need for those? Springs, mechanical parts, and iron. Darkness, Dark Lord, welcome on in to the stream. I have no idea what's happening, honestly. I'm just running around like an idiot. Digging up the ground, for one. Here, I'm going to craft an extra one of these just to see. Because I don't know what I can and cannot do with that. And that'll kind of help me decide how I want to place these guys. Here, let's see. You go in there. You go back in there. And we'll hold on to the rest for now, I think. Perfect. That looks great. And I still have to take care of ammunition at some point. Just not right this moment. Pondering, pondering, pondering. Pondering's a good word, by the way. All right. Let's get you down to there. I have a really good habit of getting stuck in doorways. Just too quick to close the door, I guess. Okay, so... no. Okay, so here's kind of my thought. Since this does not rotate the way I want it to, which I kind of had a feeling it wouldn't. If we dig up a big section of the ground right here, just say something like this-ish, something like that, you still only leave the tunnel like this, or, you know, probably increase it. This is just kind of to get started here. I think we'll have to make it bigger at some point, just regardless. There should be Dark Lord. I mean... I guess, yeah. There should be a Day 28 horde soon. We'll get rid of it. It'll be fine. I mean, it'll be Panic at the Disco or something. No, it'll be cool. I'm just thinking we can drop this down right here and we use a drawbridge kind of as the entrance. So you have the drawbridge so that it opens up like this. You drive in like that, and then you can place the drawbridge back down if you really need to. Ideally... okay, so here's a question. Can you wire a drawbridge to a switch? I haven't tried doing that. Can you do a drawbridge to a switch? Because that would make my life so much easier if it could. Yeah, I think Fletch is right. The wandering ones are the real pain here. I'm just going to go ahead and dig for now. And I'm going to say that it'll all work itself out eventually. And if not, well, we gave it a darn good shot. So that's, I don't know, a good couple blocks down. That's fine. I'm not quite sure how you got down there, but whatever. Don't ask questions. Just fill in gaps. And you know what? That's not going to be okay. Never mind here. Let's do it this way. Man, this is great for picking up a bunch of dirt, though. Oh, you need, like, sod. That's right. Ah, crap. My bad. Yeah, that's a shame if you cannot do that with the switches. That would just be... Oh, man, that would be great. I would love if that worked. I mean, really what I need to do is just drill all this out and replace everything with concrete down here. But that's going to take a while. I just got to get it functional first. And then we can worry about everything else later, right? I have no idea how far I'm going down, where I'm at here. Nunya, welcome on in. How's it going? I need some blocks. So these are going to line up right there. That's where I thought. So we're lining up on the middle block. So that means we're lining up right here. And that I should dig down right here. I have no idea how far down to go because I've literally paid zero attention to that. Which is about how I roll. So we'll do something like this. I'll go 3. I think we'll hit it when we come drilling across. Not sure. We'll find out. Dark Lord, that's when you get the fun stuff. When you get multiple wandering hordes like that. What kind of hordes did you get? Because I'm playing a mod right now that I think results in some interesting wandering hordes. I totally missed a spot, didn't I? Okay, no, we're good. Ooh, I missed. I missed big time. I think I got my boxes set up wrong. I lined it up wrong. No? Did I drill in the wrong spot on the inside? I think I did. I think that's the wrong spot. It's all right. We got concrete. We can fix this. Because I'm supposed to be right here. Yeah, I came right in on the edge. It's all right. We have the technology. We can fix this. Probably. We just widen it up already, because you know what? We're going to need it wider anyway. 1 wide is not sufficient. Problem solved. Ooh, a screamer to go with that horde. That's the fun stuff right there. Because then you can kind of start getting a bunch of infinite hordes, basically. That's a good time right there. That is, yeah. When you're not ready for that, though, that is not cool. How did you guys handle it? Did it go okay? Apparently, this is going to be one of those nights. One of those nights where my ISP is having issues, as best I can tell. Because, yeah, that's everything disconnecting and reconnecting. Hooray! It should also be said, I don't like tunneling in this game. My tunnels never come out correctly. They always come out wrong. Let me go grab some concrete and some rebar and all that jazz. At least it reconnected quickly enough, I guess. That was annoying. That it was doing that last week during one of the streams. Oh, man. Did it a few times, if I remember right. Was not cool. Yeah, shady, exactly. That's why I was grabbing those frames there. I mean, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down here and start placing these. And whatever modifications I need to make based on where these sit is what I'll do for those, for everything, basically. If this works, then cool, and if not, I will make modifications based on it. So there we go. That's easy enough. Yeah, eventually I would really like to reinforce this tunnel on all sides. That would be something good. Yeah, Dark Lord, I'm having some issues with my ISP as best I can tell right now. As best I can tell right now. I kind of had this happen last week where it would just randomly, I don't know, die on stuff. It was kind of obnoxious. Let me go do this from the other side, because I'm just going to screw it up if I don't. I know me. Still a good chance I'll screw it up anyway, so, you know. Whatever, I try. Okay, so there we go. And then we're going to basically just do the same thing here. And I think I'm going to start this back a little bit, because I'd like it to pop out right about there. So we'll do something like that, and that's going to mean modifications are required right here. And probably right there. I'm still going to have to modify the height a little. I don't like this where it is. Shady, oh, I wish. I wish. You know what? I need to place some extra frames. I didn't space that properly. Well, I guess I didn't... Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I wasn't necessarily planning for that ahead of time. That's all. If Google Fiber would actually still roll out and come to my town, I would sign up in a heartbeat. I've said before, I would go around and pay my neighbors to sign up. Like, just to make sure, like, you know, whatever the setup fee is, I will cover it just to make sure that my neighborhood gets it. I mean, assuming I could actually afford to do that, but minor details aside. I would totally be okay with that if that's what it required. That's how much I want gigabit internet. Especially symmetrical. I would love to have that kind of upstream. Holy crap. That would make my life so much better. Like, measurably better. A good 203% at least better. No question. Look at that. We got a ramp. And I got to fix this, because this looks hideous. Yikes. So I'm going to get rid of that guy. There we go. And that should line everything up nicely. I'm really tempted to get rid of this stuff over here and replace that with concrete under the wall. A solid block at the ramp top. Oh, yeah, like right there. That's a good point. Yeah, because that looks really ugly right there. That's going to cause some problems, I imagine. Here, let's go ahead and reload this thing right quick. I'm trying to be careful with my... it's still ugly. See, this is why I just need to go through and get rid of everything and replace it with concrete. That would solve the problem. Everything would line up evenly. It would all be nice and smooth. I could replace these with ramps right here. You know what? We got an HD auger. How bad can it be? I can at least do one side of things, right? This thing just chews through crap, so you know what? It's all good. I'm not going to worry about getting under the walls right now. But maybe eventually we should. Yes, give me skill in mining tools. My secret desire comes true. Not sure which ones I should place right here. I'm actually thinking I want to do a different block right here for those two guys. Like I'm thinking maybe the outer corners, I think. Yeah, Shady, this is, I mean, I'm sure you could say it as well as anyone. This is just a good upgrade, plain and simple. I mean, if for no other reason than just to make sure that the mini bike is nice, smooth driving right here, right? Dark Lord, I think I asked you how you handled the horde. I don't know if that came through, because that might have been right around when things died. I'm not sure. You said it was 2 screamers that caused the horde? Yeah, that's a good time right there. I should do the wall. I know. I'm just being lazy about it. Oh, they only had pistols. Thank you, Mr. Dino. I missed that. Wow. Pistols, well, you know. Beer in a club. That would work. Never underestimate the power of beer in a club. I've got to do something about this being wide open into the base right now, too. Yeah, Fletch, I think it is. I was looking at it going, I think I want to go one more high on it. If for no other reason, then I just think it would look nicer to go a little higher. Dark Lord, once you get used to it, you can easily take a zombie horde down with a spiked club or a machete and a couple bottles of beer. And it's really satisfying to do that, too. Yeah, I just think that looks better, if nothing else. You died of drinking too much beer? Yeah, I could... Yeah, that could be a problem. That could be an issue. I mean, I guess I could just put gates down there, but I don't want to do it that way. I want to put down a big, stupid drawbridge. Although I kind of screwed it up with... I got to figure out how to do that then. Because the drawbridge has to go right on top of this. So... where's the drawbridge? This was not what I originally planned to do with this thing. I mean, really, I should just build the tunnel way further out so that the zombies don't even pay any attention to it, but whatever. Oh, look at that. I still have a chainsaw blade, too. My bad. Carrying around all sorts of stuff I don't need to be carrying. Perfect. And now I'm doing bad things like leaving doors open and all sorts of idiotic stuff. So what I would like to do is place this down to be the cover for this. I mean, could place it like that. But that's problematic if it's up high like that. The zombies are just going to trash it. White Fox, you might not want to hold your breath on that. Shady, that's not a bad idea. Just concrete around the opening, yeah? It doesn't sound bad. What I was kind of hoping, and I don't know that it would work this way, is to basically just tear out this area around it, drop it down to be at ground floor, and then hope the zombies would be smart enough to just walk over it. I say that knowing full well that might not actually happen, which is a problem if so. And it feels like it's running into... It feels like it's running into my ramps right there, though. I think it is, because if you watch the targeting on this, watch how much it bounces. It goes from way back to way forward. I think it's hitting the ramps on that guy. Which means I don't want to chew up that ramp right there. That, can I... I don't know that these are actually going to be strong enough like this to support this guy. But I just want to see what this will look like, if this will be enough to trigger it to go up high. I'm not necessarily opposed to doing it this way. Oh, man. No, unfortunately, it would not let me do that. Really? Okay, hold on. What just happened here? That opens into the ground now. I actually kind of like the look of something I just saw here. I mean, this is crap for defense because this won't hold long, but a giant garage door that opens up? No, Shady, that's what I mean. The garage doors don't have... They only have simple... simple rotation. They don't have advanced rotation. Ah, Fletch, it's the back of it. Okay. Well, where is the back of this thing lining up? I cannot tell. I want to say it's lining up right there. I don't place these much, clearly. So I forgot that was the issue. Or didn't realize that was the issue. That is way too far back. So if it lines up right there, I'm having a hard time seeing where that's going to. Here, I gotta move all you guys. You're in the way there, boxes. That technically does cover everything right there. Okay, I'm okay to do that. Why not? I mean, what's the worst case scenario, Fletch? Gotta do this all over again and put stuff down to do it? Cool. All right. I'm game. Probably going to have to put concrete around it anyway. Because it's basically sitting on sand. And I keep missing and drilling out the ceiling in here anyway. Oops. My bad. You're not wanting to line up flush, kind of like I was hoping, but let me move these guys and see if they're in the way. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, that I have to do everything here. All right, well, that's cool. Probably not. Let's see. It's all of this side too, right? Yeah, it's generally not a good idea, White Fox, but I usually welcome bad ideas. And then see if I can fix them later, because, you know, why not? Good thing for me, my insurance agent didn't make it through the zombie horde, zombie apocalypse, so I don't need to worry about it. Mr. Dino, I think so. I think you are correct in that assessment. Okay, which one of you guys is in the way? I cannot tell. It's just bouncing around everywhere. Is it... I don't think that one's in the way. Yeah. I cannot tell what's in the way, aside from maybe the ramps. I think the ramps have to be in the way. Okay, so how do I get rid of the ramps? How do I go around the ramps being in the way? I feel like I can't use the drawbridge the way I wanted to use the drawbridge. It doesn't work the way I want it to work. White Fox, you're playing another game? Which map are you on? Landmines as a defense? Been there, done that, Dark. Those are a lot of fun. I am with you on that. If you're suggesting giving them a whirl because they work for you, they're a lot of fun. I mean, technically right now we got a bunch of spikes and barbed wire, and we'll just place more tomorrow because it's only day 27 right now. Got a couple of blade traps. Haven't really worked hard on them. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Ah, you're playing Hootie and the Blowfish Save the World. Okay. I think I'm just going to have to do something different here. Alvin, much appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome on into the stream, by the way. Shy Flames, thanks for the raid. Welcome, Shy Flames, folks. How's it going? Welcome on in. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Gotta pop a drawbridge down somewhere, or not, or come up with something else. Either way, welcome on in, raiders. I always welcome the raiders. Bring them to me. Bring me the raiders. It's kind of like RimWorld, right? You always want the raiders to come to you because then you get extra hats and jackets. I think I have to go up. I don't really think I have much choice here. If I'm going to use the drawbridge, I think I have to mount it on this. Although now I'm confused why it won't sit on this guy now all of a sudden. That's... Oh man, Drawbridges and I, apparently we don't get along, which is a shame because I love me some castle action. Why don't you want to play with me? Just sit right there. Everything will be alright, I promise. Did I put that in the wrong spot, maybe? I'm getting ready to say the heck with it and just build a big box around it and put a garage door in front and call it a day. I mean, I guess I can do it that way. That's not really what I had in mind, though. And that still comes up kind of short, so it's kind of like, what's the point? Arc Wonky Building Edition? Yeah, no kidding. Alvin, my day's been... I've had an interesting day, I think is what it comes down to. Remove the dug-up road and place blocks? I could do that, I mean... Cap the opening and make the tunnel longer? Could do that, too. I mean... Hold on. I gotta take care of something right quick. We got a stripper invasion, apparently. Okay. Now, back to what I was doing over here. Oh, wow. A lot of you made it through. Congratulations. Welcome to Spiked Club Land. Population, all of you. Soon to be only me. Nope. Oh, wow. I'm actually out of gasoline. How about that? I was just going to chainsaw them down, but you know what? We'll do it the old-fashioned way. I mean, if nothing else, this kind of assures a bunch of skill points, potentially, anyway. Oh, you're not done. Which stripper to hit? That one. I wouldn't be surprised if at least one got in. We'll go check in a moment here. Hi. Stop that. This is kind of bad timing to be doing this on the day before a horde is rolling in. Like, really, this is just bad timing. I shouldn't be doing this right now. Alvin, that's a great question. It might have to do with someone not paying a bill, but honestly, I don't know. I think it was just time. Sometimes you just need a horde of strippers, apparently. Wow. Anyone in here? Nope, we're all good in here. I still kind of want to go and make this a little wider. Fletch, that's a good question. Why weren't there any bikers there? Shy Flames, welcome on in. This pretty much is my cat's channel. I mean, really. I just kind of sit here and babble endlessly, and she's the star of the show, so yeah. It's the way it tends to work out. Ooh, vitamins. Exciting. Exciting vitamin action. Yeah, let's make some gasoline. Probably going to actually need to take care of some of that oil shale and turn that into fuel. I can see that being a necessity at some point. Dark Lord, I think she might. I'm not positive, but she might. Oxes, welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. How's it going this evening? Assuming it's evening and not crazy time in the morning for you, like it is for a bunch of folks here. Not for me, though. I mean, so here's one more option to this kind of question of how to do things, right? So here's one more option just to throw this out there. What if we do something like this? You guys need to go away. I could, if I really want to... Fletch, have you never heard the story of how I came across Standard Recording Cat? It's 3 in the morning for you, Oxes? Holy cow, man. Well, top of the morning to you, because holy crap, that's nice and early for you. Like I said, for a lot of folks it is too. Okay, so we could do something like this, right? We just go 1, 2, let me drag these across. I hear zombies, whatever. I'm going to get smashed on in a moment. I have an HD chainsaw. I invite the welcoming party. So I go across the way like this. I build this up, I don't know, 4 or 5 blocks high, right? So we go something like this. Just pretend that goes all the way up and then all the way across. All of this is totally enclosed. Probably as flat as close to flush as it can be. Maybe even this is a big ramp on this side that goes up the 4 blocks. Because zombies like ramps, and they kind of walk over them. Brian, welcome on in. So we have, just for argument's sake, that's not quite the way that's supposed to work. There we go, something like this. We put the drawbridge right about in there somewhere. That's going to require drilling some stuff out. So the drawbridge, when it's down, is basically a total flat straight shot onto the ramps right here, right? So, boom, right there. You got it? Follow the finger. And then I drill all of this area out right here where the drawbridge is open and fill it up with, I don't know, some sort of moat, spikes, blade traps, that sort of stuff. And so basically you have to put the drawbridge down to get in, and then you, of course, raise it once you're back in, and you're all good. And in the meantime, if anything comes up over here, it's spikes and blade traps for days. Shy Flames, thank you very much. Appreciate the raid. Have a good evening, and I hope you had a good stream as well. Alvin, I think this is default right now. I recently played a more difficult one, and I just switched to mods and went back to kind of, I don't know, a standard War of the Walkers setup. I don't know. That's kind of my thought. That's where I'm thinking right now. So it's going to require drilling out a bunch more stuff, and then drilling out a bigger hole. And then probably filling in the hole, or the walls anyway, with concrete. Because, you know, zombies. All of this will be concreted here. It'll have some ramps that go up and down, so it'll be kind of like this. We do kind of ramps along the side like this. Or they go out as far as they need to. It gets up to an area here where the zombies will be invited to just ramp over it, because zombies like ramps. They walk over stuff if there are ramps. Otherwise, they stop if there are walls, because they're dumb. And I think that's the plan. And if it doesn't work, I will just blow this hole up, fill it in, and call it a day. Because, you know what? Whatever. Okay, so theoretically, this should squeeze in somewhere over here. I don't know how this is going to work just yet, if it'll even let me do it. Dark Lord, there are days when it would be nice to have someone just point out what in the crap I'm doing wrong and get it set up right. But usually I figure it out. Fletch, so I guess the short version of the cat is I pulled her out of, well, technically I didn't pull her out, but one of my coworkers at the time did, pulled her out of the drop ceiling at my old place of employment. Ow, thank you for those claws right into my foot. That felt great, cat. So she was just a little stray feral kitten in the drop ceiling because, well, Mama Cat decided to have kittens in the ceiling. But as far as I could tell, she only had one kitten. That being this little rapscallion here. Let me go back to simple. I'm hoping that once I drill all this stuff out, I can put it back to back on the ramp. Nice and flush with it. It's basically, I ended up with a kitten while I was at work and ran to the store, bought some formula, bought some blankets, or some towels rather, and ended up bringing her home, and she never left. So she's my little feral crazy cat. Although, if you were to run into her, you probably wouldn't think she's super feral Considering she just sits on my lap and all that jazz. But, you know, that's how she rolls. Okay, I think I'm still short over here. That's what I'm going to assume, anyway. Haha. Okay. So, that finally fits in one of the acceptable places where I would like it. Are you coming back up? You're staring at me. There you are. I'm tempted to commit to this path, but I don't want to do it just yet. Because I've got to drill a bunch of these out before we can do that. Otherwise, it's going to be placed on a bunch of sand, which is going to be problematic in the long run. White Fox, so long as you had a good run, right? Hope you had a good run in it. I realize you're playing Save the World, not the insane Battle Royale, but just the same. I don't know how far to go down with this. I'm going to say a few more. I don't know. Yeah, that one went a little too deep. That's okay. I'll plug that one up too. I want to go quite a few deep when I get around to actually placing all the spikes and stuff. So maybe something like that. I mean, I'm not looking to go so deep that zombies take falling damage. That's a little too far for me, I think. That requires, like, way too much. I mean, you start having talks about bedrock at that point. I'm going to say this is probably good enough. Because that's pretty deep, right? I mean, if you figure one of these blocks is going to be on the bottom somewhere and sacrifice, that still leaves a good 1, 2, 3, 4-ish high. You take another one away for the bladed trap. You know what? I want to go one more. I just talked myself into one more. Yeah, if you want zombies to take falling damage, they've got to drop a really... They've got to just, like, drop... I don't know, it used to be you could kill zombies with 25-ish blocks for a drop, something like that. But I think these days you have to go much higher than that. I don't think that's sufficient anymore. And there are some zombies that I don't think you can even kill with gravity anymore. They don't have gravity-assisted death. Which is a disappointment, but, you know. I could never be bothered to dig that deep. That was just too much for me. It helps if I actually fill in all of the gaps. Okay. I got this. I can do this. I can fill in all the gaps. I can do this. And then that one is going to be the last one because the drawbridge is going to sit right on top of that guy. And then, perfect. Done. I'm committing to it. It's too late. It's too late! I've committed. Whether it's a good idea or not, I've committed to this path. Which means we got to clean up some other blocks too. Crap, I should have done that first. My bad. Oh well. I think it'll end up working out okay. Because we're going to have stuff like this. We're basically going to be having blocks all the way around this dumb thing, because these are kind of fragile, last I remember. And then what I would really like to do is put a bunch of ramp frames that go maybe like this. Probably have to go out one more and go a little higher. For right now, I'm probably just going to have to block it in just for the time being. No, I want to fill that gap in too. Never mind. Put them back! Put them back, man! Wow, Dark. That sounds pretty rough. You've had some interesting run-ins with this game, haven't you? I mean, I have too, so don't get me wrong. I think we all have a dog story. I think that kind of goes without saying. We all have some stupid dog story with this game. I gotta plan this out a little better. I can't see it just yet because I do want to get this covered. So I think that's going to be right. It's gonna hurt. Let's not do that. All right, here. Can I? Nope. Drawbridge down, please. I need to be freed from my imprisonment. Thank you. So I think what I want is to do it like this. I don't know if this is going to work. It's all a lovely idea in my head. But I don't know that it'll actually work. And then we do this. And these guys go right here. Except now I need to get back up top. The other fun part about this is it gives me a big ramp to take jumps off of with the bike. Which, I do rather enjoy doing. Okay, I think that's going to work just fine. So that thing is entirely covered on all sides except for the front. This will probably go up another level or two. All of this stuff, all of this area right here, all of this dirt, and then probably all of these walls are going to have to be drilled out to be concrete. So, yes, I should have done it beforehand, but, you know, time and all that. I'm going to need to upgrade some of this stuff sooner or later here because I'm going to hit structural integrity problems, I think, if I just keep using unupgraded frames. That's potentially going to be problematic. I'm going to need to wrap up in about 15 minutes or so, too. So just kind of FYI, there's your 15-minute warning. Which means we're not going to get to the Horde today. Just to be clear on that, no Horde today. That'll have to be next time. The Bat Cave. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I don't know if I want to still try to get ramps up the side. I think I'm going to have to leave it as is. I mean, that requires building a gigantic side of this that basically mirrors that and then pulling all the sides out. So I don't think that's going to fly. I think I'm just going to have to spike the walls for now. It's just going to be too much to manage if I don't. Okay, let's face these the right way, and then we'll start upgrading stuff. And then I'm going to do it like this, because I do still want to have some of that kind of ramp thing going on. If nothing else, it gives me a big ramp to launch off of, like I said. And I'll probably want to put some bracing in here or something. I don't know, whatever. I'm just going to start upgrading. For better or worse. An HD auger will still take a long time to tear this thing apart, so whatever. I'm committing at this point. What's done is done. Do we have concrete? Tons of it. Good. There are probably all sorts of problems with this idea. I don't let bad ideas stop me. Clearly. From popular MMOs, I do not. I am not familiar with them. I guess if I really wanted to ramp it up, I could do it this way. Just to make the ramp that much more impressive. We'll think about that one. I'm not going to upgrade those yet. Ow. Did I break anything? Sprained leg. All right. Perfect. You know me and sprained and broken legs for hordes. That's my favorite. I look forward to that with great gusto. So this still has to be filled in a little bit, so I think if we do it like this, it'll work out all right. There should be enough structural integrity all up and down the sides here that this can be, that this gap can just be closed in like that. I'll think about the top there. I kind of like the idea of doing that. That has a certain Excitebike look to it. They've been playing Fortnite in Minecraft. Or, excuse me, they've been playing Hootie and the Blowfish in Minecraft. Huh. That's different. This thing is so going to be a weak point when the Horde rolls in. I mean, I've kind of really got to at least drill this out right now to get to the concrete bottom of it. Because otherwise it's going to be problematic. So let's carefully remove this stuff. And I'm hoping I can remove this without breaking anything. And do these one at a time. You should be fine because you should still have other stuff that you're connected to. Nothing says trusting your architecture like standing under a drawbridge while mining stuff out around it. Okay, that's better. That's a little better. Can I fortify the garage door? No, that is actually the maximum over there. I mean, it does have a couple of stages that it'll kind of drop down on, but that is literally the maximum for it. Unfortunately. It didn't even give me any complaints like you need reinforced steel upgrade or anything like that. So as best I can tell, it is done. Which is kind of a shame because I was really hoping it would be stronger than it is. Or stronger than it isn't. Sometimes I have a hard time telling, did I drill that one out or not? Like that one, I apparently completely missed the entire row. Go figure. Like I just said. I think we might be hitting bottom with this. I kind of want to just meet the horde with the chainsaw. I don't know if I've done a chainsaw horde. Okay, so this is the bottom. Okay, perfect. So we're just going to do everything down here, and later on we'll come back and take care of the rest. The walls and the etc. Maybe a bunch of, maybe a bunch of gun turrets down here would be fun. Like a bunch of shotgun turrets. Because really, I kind of think this hole's going to have to be bigger than it is. I don't want scrap frames. Give me wood frames. Okay, I'm going to leave the rest of them in there, and I realize this is not drilled down properly. It needs to go down a little further. Not to worry. It'll all work out just fine. The real question is, will this work out fine? And I don't know what the answer to that question is. I'm a little concerned about this. If it doesn't work, well, then this was a jolly good waste of time. Right? Right. Let's give it a whirl. What do we got to lose? You've done the chainsaw defense. Yeah, I do like me a good chainsawing of zombies. It's a good time. Okay, I'm just kind of testing it. Just making sure here. It looks like everything's going okay. Mini bike. And that's the only problem. I need to cover this. I need to cover the exit. And I also need to fill in that block. My bad. I never did decide on what I was doing there. And then... zoom! All right. That's awesome. That makes me pretty darn happy. Minus the part where I cannot even drive into the tunnel. This is why I need it to be really wide. My bad. I do love launching the mini bike, though. It is one of my favorites. The idea I had in mind over here was to do something like 3/4 blocks, but you know what? I think I'm just going to go straight full blocks, fill it in, call it a day. I don't want to overthink this. I think that's fine. I'll have to reinforce all this stuff at some point. I don't think so, Shady, but could be. I guess a crawler might have gotten in under that, technically. Here, let me wander around out here just to see what we got going on out here. I thought it might have been on this side. I could be wrong, though. Ooh, I need to repair that guy. That's pretty thrashed. Probably need to make some more steel. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe the one did get in the base. Not seeing anyone. I mean, someone's definitely nearby. Oh, I hear thumping on a wall now. Oh, that's why. Because those guys just showed up. Hi. Can I get you dummies to come over here? That would be great. Hi. Come on over here, guys. Mini bike rocket-assisted launch. It sounds like we're playing some, I don't know. Whatever that game is, I can't think of the name of it right now with rocket in the title. Rocket League, there it is. I knew if I danced around it long enough, it would come to mind. Fletch. Oh, man. I mean, I can kind of do this all day long, but I really don't want to. There is a horde that'll be coming, and we still got more stuff to do, like repairing blades and all that sort of jazz. Have you guys, none of you have made it over here yet? What's up with that? Come on. You're like right there. You're so close. You can practically taste the metal. You guys keep thinking about that. I'm going to go repair that. Yeah, I know. I need to fix my leg. I'll take care of it in a minute. Just to make sure here. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good. Leg booster shot. There we go. Leg is fine. Now I wanted to grab some steel and electrical parts and mechanical parts. I think we've already got that. Have fun over there, zombies. Oh, well, heck, if you're going to be over there, then here. Let me help you out with that. Oh, you didn't make it. Bummer. So not sad at all. Okay, you guys done over here? Okay, that thing needs a little repairing. I need to queue up a bunch of steel. I need to queue up a bunch of... Holy crap. Probably a bunch of forged iron. Because unfortunately... Oh, I left that door open. That was good of me. I was trying to invite the zombies in. I wanted to collect on my insurance settlement, but apparently that's not to be. Just to make sure we have stuff to repair with, we should probably queue up some extras of those guys. So let's go ahead and get that done before I get out of here, because it's about that time, folks. Let's queue up some extra forged iron and some forged steel. I don't know what we need for iron. We're going to say 100. Let's do 50 for now. And a bunch of steel, we'll say... I don't even know what we use for that. We'll start with 40 of that for now. We'll probably have to do a bunch more than that. Claims adjuster still in the barbed wire? Well, what are you doing, man? You got to be the slowest adjuster around. Where are you, dude? Are you on this side? Here, I'll come out and say hi. Oh, now I think you're done. I think he's done. I think he fell over. Or not. Maybe he didn't. It sounded like he did at first. No, we're good on that one. All right, repair all this stuff, because why not? Get all this stuff good to go. I hear you. Not going to sweat that one. Repair those guys. Look at that. Go gadget construction tools. That still looks just awful to me. I got to fix that one of these years, but I probably won't. I mean, I just need to drill all that stuff out and replace it with concrete everywhere, and then it would be so much better, but that requires taking out the blades to do that, which thankfully that's easy enough to do, but, you know, then you got to rewire and all that, and no, I don't feel like doing that right now. Let's take these for the time being. I'm not opposed to expanding, so we've kind of done a bit of an area downstairs. Not a real true area. Not a true basement just yet. I'm not opposed to that idea, by the way. Could do something like take an offshoot right over here. She might be Fletch. I kind of looked at her and thought, you might be alive, but... now she's not. Okay. Wow, she messed up the block that hasn't even set yet. How rude. How rude. So I was just thinking maybe we could go down here and build a little bit of... oh man, I'm a little concerned about drilling stuff out when I already have things built. But I think if you do it carefully enough, it's not a big deal. Like, don't drill out a giant room all at once and all of the area for it. You know, set some other stuff down first. Let it set. Make sure you have some support underneath. Could do something like that where we go down. We can make a little opening here. We add a little basement underneath. I mean, could we... I guess we could just drill down straight in here and add a little basement in there. That way we can move all this stuff. I don't know. I don't know. If nothing else, we have one vending machine up here, and I'll need to move other stuff, so I'm just not going to worry about it for right now. I'm going to need to call it a day, though, because it is that time for me on a Tuesday. So I need to get out of here, and we will worry about the Horde the next time we sit down and play this one, which, I don't know, probably Thursday. I keep thinking I'll play something else, but I did mention last night I had another game I was thinking of playing, but that one didn't work out, unfortunately. So, you know, for right now, I think this will... I'm still enjoying this one. And, I mean, come on, this is turning into just the most aimless of builds, to borrow some phrasing. I mean, come on. This is just kind of turning into whatever. I don't know. I like this gigantic monstrosity over here. I think it'll work out okay. I don't know. That'll be better once it gets spikes and stuff in it. I mean, it could just fill it up with spikes for the time being, and that would solve the problem. So we'll figure it out. But folks, I will get out of here. I will catch you Thursday for the next stream. That'll be either this or something else. I keep threatening to play something else. I keep threatening to play Dark Souls or something, but I just find that game's kind of a pain for me. So I think this makes for a more enjoyable stream for everyone because I don't look completely useless in it. So thank you very much, folks. Shady, thank you again. Appreciate your super chat. Mr. Dino, you're still not thanked as a mod by Streamlabs, but I thank you. So, folks, catch you on Thursday. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Have a good etc. Be good humans, and see you later.